Shemai, welcome to my wild Welsh garden. I'm interrupting my videos about making the pond in my meadow area in my garden to bring all of you frog lovers out there a frog update on the frogs in my established pond at the top of my garden, which has been there for 5 years. You know how I've been complaining that there are no amphibians in my pond? Well, Tracy from the Wildlife Garden is on frog watch. At the moment, she has a pond in her garden and she comes out at night looking for frogs. So I think, taking my cue from her, from Tracy, I'm going to do the same. Okay, so I've come out in the dark. Now, the thing is, can I negotiate this? My phone and the torch, not drop my phone in the pond and not fall over? That's the question. Oh, did you see it? Ah, it's gone over there. You can see it was a little frog. It wasn't a little frog, it was a big frog. There is a frog. Now, can I get any closer without falling over and without scaring him away? There you go. Hello, frog. Now, as a question is that the same one or a different one? And he's gone into the rushes. Can we see any more? So might have one frog. We might have more, but we definitely have one frog. No, look. There we go. 2 frogs. How cool is that? Now, that doesn't look very fat, does it? So I think that's a male frog. Question is, will we get any females? Will we get any frog spawn? We'll see. Okay, so I came out in the dark last night about 10 o'clock again, and I didn't do any filming because it was absolutely teeming with rain and it was not good conditions at all. But I did see several frogs, and I even saw a couple that had paired up. So that makes me really excited for frog spawn. So that's what I've come out to look for this morning, see if we've got any frog spawn. Can you see any frog spawn? No, I can't see any frog spawn. And the thing is, if you've got it, you can't miss it. So there's none in this pond. But I can see over there, I don't know whether you can see it, under the water. No, but there is a frog. I'm going round the other side and see if I can get it from over there. And of course, now I've come over here, it's scutched away. So obviously what happens is they come up to the surface at night And then during the day, they hide down in the pondweed out of the way, which is why I've never seen any before, because I've never been out up here in the dark in February looking for frogs before. Now I wonder why. This sort of weather, when I can't even see the hill, never mind the top of the hill behind my house, always makes me feel a bit low. So the best remedy for that, I always find, is actually to get out in the garden and do something. So because it's basically wet and miserable and depressing out here, I've been working in the greenhouse, clearing the beds, and it's so mild, I think I might try a sowing of some early salads. Obviously, if we have a cold snap, they won't germinate, but I think I'm going to give it a go. And then under the bench here, there's the strawberries, which I've tidied up, ready for an early strawberry harvest, I hope. And I have some sweet peas, which are just beginning to germinate. And while I've been working out here, I have been keeping my eye on the pond, and I do think that I have seen a couple of little noses peeping out, and I've certainly seen movement, as if something is moving under the water. But I'm going to sit here and see if I can see any frogs in the pond. So I've got my nice comfy chair out of the rain. I've got my coffee and my biscuits. So I'm all set up. Over there, there's one. Little eyes. Oops. Peeping. And then there's one over there, just in front of the purple loosestrife, peeping the opposite direction. So I'll see if I can get closer to them. Peeping out of the water. Oh, and there he went. And there he is back again. Oh, and there he goes, swimming away. So, I take it all back. I do have frogs in my pond, but no frog spawn yet. So I may well have had frogs in the past and just not seen them, but I certainly have never had frog spawn. So we will see. I'll keep coming out in the morning and looking, seeing whether we have any spawn yet. And there's another frog peeping. And now I think I'm going to go in and leave them undisturbed and to get on with whatever froggy things they want to get on with. And I'll just keep my fingers crossed for some frog spawn. I don't know what day I'm up to, coming out on frog spawn watch, but I've come up to see if there's any frog spawn in the pond. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. There is some frog spawn. Over there. And here I've come round to the other side. Show it in a bit more detail. It's quite a lot under the water. Not as much as some people have on social media, where they've got like 50, 60 frogs in a pond and the pond is absolutely full of the stuff. So a very modest start, really. yeah, I have frog spawn, so I'm going to have tadpoles. So I can watch these develop, because each of those little black blobs there is going to turn into a tadpole. So I shall have tadpoles in my pond. Oh gosh, I cannot say to you how happy this makes me. Very, very, very happy. Just to say that this video is about the common frog, although the problem is, due to loss of habitat, of course, it's not so common anymore. And the other problem is that so many things eat frogs, and even more things eat tadpoles. So there's an awful lot of predation goes on, and most of the eggs that have been laid will never make it to adulthood. I have waited 5 years to find frog spawn in my pond and to see frogs of any number in my pond, but partly I think that might be my fault in that I've just not looked at the right time of day. And like I say, it is a modest beginning. There's not a lot of spawn in there. It's now Sunday, the 18th of February, and I haven't found any more. So I think probably that's going to be it for this year. But it's 100% more than last year and the year before. So yeah, I'm a very happy wildlife gardener just at the moment. So thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, then please like it and please subscribe to the channel. Next video, I'll be getting on with my new pond, because I now have the old pond and the new pond. So I'll be getting on with the new pond and showing you where I'm up to with that. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hwyl fawr!